Hey guys, Crypto Mike here with the mic check. 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? Please hit the thumbs up, the subscribe button, and the notification bell to get notified of all my live streams and upcoming videos. Now, let's go. You guys, this one's going to be about Hodor. Now, before I get into Hodor, I also want to touch on something I was talking about in my last video. David Schwartz's last tweet. There's been a few minor developments in, what people have found in it. Okay, so by the way, follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. Now, David Schwartz just tweeted this a few hours ago, and he said, "Please check your spelling, please." Okay. Now, you know what? I was like, what's the misspelled word? What's the misspelled word here? And turns out, decadent. There's an A instead of that second E, that middle E there. Okay, so there's supposed to be an A. So that is a misspelled word. So I typed that into the gematria, okay? And I found Cardano. That's another one that I've been finding a lot, okay? Cardano. But besides that, if he wasn't using, because he's highlighting the word decadent right there. Now, who really notices spelling on that? You guys, I'm telling you, forgive me, I just drank a little bit more of this good coffee. All right, forgive me, but I'm excited, okay? Whenever I talk about shorts, I'm excited. Also, I'm excited to talk about this Hodor blog, and I'm gonna read it to you guys, all right? But who notices these little things like this? Schwartz has a mind to where he sees little tiny details like that. You guys, he is so brilliant. And I'm not like, I'm not trying to put him on a pedestal. It's just that I admire, there's something about Schwartz I really admire because in a way, he really kind of reminds me of me, except for a much smarter version. But he does notice things, and so I feel like I can relate to him. And his clues, his puzzles, his tweets are a hell of a lot of fun to decipher. And you guys know he's doing it on purpose by now. You know it. I know it. Everyone knows it. If you don't, then you're just an idiot. No offense. You're just an idiot. Okay, but now, don't hate on me, all right? Thumbs down if you want. I don't care. That's fine. But don't hate on me. Don't hate on me because I called you an idiot. Hopefully you're not. Hopefully you're not one of those people. Now, check it out. And what I think really, what he's really doing here is he's telling us to read the fine print, okay? Notice little details, right? Because little details can add to much greater things, little clues, little things, okay? So he's saying, read between the lines, look at the fine print, and, don't be afraid to look at things a little closer, right? All right, so that's kind of what I think he's saying. But then again, he did highlight the word decadent. And when I type, and you guys, Cardano and XRP, I seriously think they are going to work together eventually, probably starting in 2020. There's going to be something very interoperable about them. Okay, Cardano is going to be huge. Cardano is going to be huge. I hold a bag and I will not ever give up my goal that I have. I have a goal and I have it, and I'm never giving up that certain amount that I have. It's so cheap. It's so cheap right now. All right, so let's go to the Hodor blog here. Okay, who's Hodor? Well, he's a prolific XRP blogger. All right, but no one really knows who he really is. All right, so that's one question. That's something we're gonna start digging into. Okay, who is Hodor? All right. And why does he know so much? Why is he so smart? What is he, he researched XRP and Ripple a lot. And I'm going to show you his latest blog, which actually he stopped blogging, okay? He stopped blogging a few months ago in October. I wonder why. I don't, what was that all about? I don't know, but a lot of things are developing, especially coming into the end of this year, and a lot of things are going to develop starting January 1st, 2020, guys. So, big numbers, big money. Okay, this was his last blog. Let's see what he has to say in here. Okay, by the way, Stripe. He talks about Stripe. That's one of the first things I noticed. Look at Stripe. All right, this is a big deal. Stripe has ties to the Federal Reserve. During the long crypto winter, we were witness to the negative characterization of crypto by mainstream media. Countless times they seem to delight in labeling. Now, hold on. Delight. He highlighted certain words. I wonder, I haven't even tried it, but if anything like XRP relevant comes out when I type in delight, I'm going to keep typing in these italicized and highlighted words and see if anything crazy comes out that is relevant. Lumen. There's Lumen right there. Okay. I'm going to not do this the whole time. I'm going to do this out behind the scenes and see if I get a bunch of occurring common themes here, like lumens, XRP, Ripple, whatever. And when I type in his italicized and highlighted words. So anyways, let's go back. If you're talking about the mainstream media, countless times they seem to delight in labeling the crypto market as in a bubble or based only on speculation. Part of this was based on the percentage increases in the price of the digital assets that comprise the market. And the percentage increases are and can be astounding. However, all of the numbers we've seen thus far in relation to this new and growing asset category do not compare to the amount of capital that is part of everyday existence in the traditional halls of finance. Look at Stripe. Hold on. You know what? I'm sorry. I got to do it. Just in case. That would be so fun if he was actually coding to us through Gematria. And I didn't even think about it till right now. So let's find out if... So far, no, I don't know. I don't recognize any of those numbers. Stellar. That's crazy. See, that's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. Let's see if there's any more clues, guys. Whoa. See what I'm saying? And Litecoin too. I need to tap on that one so it comes up purple next time and is easily noticeable. Stellar, Litecoin are the same values. You know what's funny is that Litecoin and Stellar are both comparable to silver because Stellar is the silver to XRP's gold while Litecoin is the silver to Bitcoin's gold. That's why you guys subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell because you learn something new regardless of, if I'm having a good day or not, you still will learn a lot of new things that I'm sure you never thought of before, right? I'll bring up things that you might not like me as much. I don't care. That's fine, but the words I say, sometimes I'll bring out things that you never thought of, right? And so that you can think of them and kind of just have it in the back of your memory in case something does come up that's relevant, that includes what I'm saying, an insight that you never heard of before. So anyways, look at Stripe. Stripe is a fintech founded in 2010 that helps businesses process online payments. They have an entire suite of online and checkout tools to assist online retailers. Like Ripple, the company is based in San Francisco and counts a number of blue chip companies as clients. What's like one of the biggest blue chip companies anyways? IBM. They have not yet gone public, but have instead, for the moment, decided to remain private, accessing capital through successive funding rounds. Stripe's known funding rounds. Wow, that's a lot of funding rounds they've had. Cool. Now, I did produce a video a few days ago explaining exactly what these funding rounds are. Seed money, Series A, Series B, Series C, and then it just keeps going, I guess. I didn't really think it went on that far. Seed money is usually angel investor or people who just are funding the start of the company. Their latest funding round brought in $250 million in new funding. But more amazing, and you guys, Ripple got that amount in only their third round. It looks like Stripe has had what, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds? A lot of rounds. More amazing than its ability to raise cash through additional funding rounds is the company's growing market valuation, which is estimated to be around $335 billion. So Ripple was estimated to be a $10 billion valuation. Stripe was a $35 billion valuation. Ripple got $200 million in their latest Series C round of funding, but Stripe, it took them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rounds before they were able to make about the same amount. You guys, Ripple is bigger than we even know. You guys, and for that reason, and that reason alone, you know, I would be holding at least a small moon bag of XRP in your portfolio, even if you hate the community, you know, even if you hate the hype it brings, if you hate all the conspiracies, why take the chance by not having a little bag at least? You know, it doesn't cost much, you know. I mean, you can buy 1,000 of them for what, $220? No, not even, no, you could buy 1,000 of them for under $200 right now, guys. And what if they did go to, you know, $100 each? That's like $100,000 each for that bag that costs you under $200. Chain-Ellis theory could be real. Let's move on. And Stripe is but one example of many Silicon Valley. I've recently analyzed the possibility of what would happen if Ripple goes public. The valuation I used for that analysis was you guys, that's another comparison. We got Stellar, we have Lumen, and we have Ripple. They all go hand in hand, you guys. I'm telling you. Stellar was born out of Ripple, guys. Remember that. The valuation I used for that analysis was half of Stripe's estimated market value. These types of scenarios are very real and serve to add a potential complication to what would otherwise be uninterrupted laser focus on building the Internet of Value. By the way, check out Cosmos. The flip side of these large numbers and massive amounts of capital in traditional markets is that they also provide a measure of what we can eventually expect for the entire market of digital assets once the industry matures and plateaus as streaming technology and other capabilities are further developed. It took the internet quite a few years before the major players with real use cases were identified apart from the noise in the larger market. XRP's use case is measured using numbers that are too large for the human mind to grasp. Ripple's own estimate indicates that there is approximately $10 trillion locked up in Nostro accounts overseas, and FinCEN estimated that the Forex market, when combined with other markets such as cross-border payments, accounts for trillions of dollars worth of value each day, every single day. It's unclear, and the latest estimate I've heard, I forgot what source, but it was actually a credible source, was that they process $6 trillion of money throughout the world every day, cross-border payments. It's unclear what percentage of this traffic is currently a part of RippleNet, and it's also unclear what percentage of these numbers will eventually settle through the XRP ledger. However, the percentages don't have to be large to have a profound effect on where the price levels of digital assets like XRP, will plateau. The numbers of payments flowing through Xrp is increasing week over week, and it looks like XRP is going to be the standard when it comes to payment streaming as well, with Coil announcing recently that they'd processed over 10 billion payments using standard-based technology. The crypto market is shifting its focus to digital assets with utility, and chief among them is the one created for cross-border payments and real-time streaming of value, XRP. Okay, utility tokens of note: XRP, XLM, VeChain, Chainlink. What else? Ethereum is good because smart contracts. It's going to be huge. Cardano, we still have yet to see what it can, what its full potential is, but I do believe it's going to have great potential. And there's other utility tokens as well, but those are the main ones that I know of. Basic attention token too. That's a good one. And let's see. General crypto news. On September 20th, a number of mainstream news outlets reported that CME Group was planning on extending its offerings to include options on its Bitcoin futures. This decision will increase the number of ways in which traditional investors can access returns based on the crypto market. And Hodor tweeted this: more derivatives are connecting mainstream finance to crypto. By the way, Yahoo, Chainlink. Okay, January, Chainlink should do something very good, in my opinion, and something I've heard as well from other people. Financial products such as futures or options allow organizations to hedge their risk exposure while owning digital assets. The more that these products are available on a competitive basis, the more that conservative businesses such as banks can effectively manage their risk while holding these assets. This strategy, holding a volatile asset and then hedging risk by betting against it, is a frequent way to minimize financial exposure. In addition, new financial products such as options and futures allow any trader to purchase them and take calculated positions either long or short, adding more liquidity into the overall crypto market. While these developments may seem opaque to some crypto owners, it's a collective indication of how crypto is becoming more connected to significant sources of liquidity in finance. Other major development that is scheduled for September is the introduction of Bakkt's physically delivered Bitcoin futures. Now, what happened? Bakkt, basically, I think Bakkt was priced in. The ones who got the inside tip bought early, and as soon as the news hit, actually one day later, okay, the September 24th is when Bitcoin took a big dump and the rest of the market went with it. Okay, Ripple news. Ripple's corporate website underwent a design makeover last week. This was huge. The new design promotes RippleNet to a more appropriate central location on the site. Oh, this was before on-demand liquidity, I guess. Yeah, this was right before on-demand liquidity. The whole rebranding from XVIA, XCurrent, XRapid to just straight up ODL, on-demand liquidity. Okay. Now, what's the world coming to? Basically, the world is in a big liquidity crisis. So XRP is primed to be able to handle the crisis. XRP is primed to be the savior of the world. The new design promotes, and I'm not discounting, I'm not saying savior, I'm not worshiping XRP, nothing like that. I'm saying as far as the economic system goes, okay, which we should not be worshiping. We should not be worshiping money or anything like that. Remember that, okay? Money is merely a tool to use, okay? The rich will be able to expand their capabilities, their capabilities being used for good or bad, you know? It's up to you, you know? What are you going to do with your newfound wealth? The new design promotes RippleNet to a more appropriate central location on site, occupying the first drop-down interface on the main page. Ripple has also decided to use its home page to publish a combination of compelling customer testimonials. Okay. This well-defined and friendly introduction to joining RippleNet is important for the company's next phase of growth and provides a nice user interface for potential customers. In addition to this impressive redesign of its corporate website, Ripple also, perhaps unintentionally, revealed 2 new customers that were not publicized prior to the fresh content. An XRP fan noticed 2 names that they'd not seen before. Vitesse, sounds like an Italian bank, and Interbank. Interbank is a Peruvian bank funded in 1897. It's one of the largest banks in Peru. Scotiabank Peru. Okay, it's a serious competitor in the financial sector with 230 branches and over 1,500 ATMs. Vitesse, damn it, I was hoping it was Italian. Vitesse is a UK-based bank founded in 2013 and licensed by the Financial Conduct Authority. While I don't have a good idea of how large Vitesse is, it's obvious that it is targeting services at connecting new fintechs. We don't know what Ripple solutions these 2 banks are using, but the conservative guess is that they're at least using Xcurrent, the Ripple messaging software that replaces Swift and supports real-time settlement. Ripple is already onboarding banks with increasing frequency, and hopefully this new site design accelerates the trend even further. It helps the world achieve a full replacement for all legacy Swift customers. KPMG, future of payments. KPMG is one of the big 4 consulting firms. As part of its value proposition for high-end customers, the partnership conducts industry research in high-tech fields and in fintech areas to help inform their clients about new technology. The firm recently conducted a series of interviews with influential individuals in both fintech and in payments, and shared the videos on their corporate website. Marcus Treacher, SVP. Professionals from PayPal, MUFG, MasterCard, and Ripple participated in the interviews, with Marcus Treacher providing a 2-minute introduction for how Ripple can help organizations free up liquidity. And he said, quote, "The world has a very big liquidity problem today. What's happening is that companies and banks have to maintain trillions of dollars in overseas assets around the world to fund these very slow-moving, high-value, quite low-volume payments that are moving around day to day. And that creates an enormous drag on the global economy. It's tied up capital, it's tied up money. Now, we think we can solve that problem by rethinking how liquidity is delivered to the end user. To do that, we are developing solutions around digital assets. For example, we use XRP as a digital asset. It's designed and fine-tuned for enormous high-speed and immediate delivery of value from one currency to another." Okay, I want to emphasize this one right here, what he said. That creates an enormous drag on the global economy. It's tied up capital and it's tied up money. The global economy, okay? What's big in the news right now? Well, the economy, okay? Apparently, it's doing great, but it's not. It's not doing great, guys. The global economy is not doing good at all. Well, the American economy apparently is doing great, but it's not. It's not. I'll tell you that over and over because it's the truth. But I want to tell you what the mainstream media is showing us. The mainstream media is showing us things like this now. All right. And I type in USMCA, it comes out to ripples. So if you replace UMCA with Ripple, it says Ripple's economic boost. 1.2589K. All right. Now, there's another one I hope I can find so I could show you that the, is it here? No. The Congress is going to meet and they're going to be going over 3 different things, but there's a subcategory in each of those things regarding blockchain. And there's 5, there's 8, and there's 9, and it's all right there on the chart Congress put out. And then all added together, it has the number 22 at the top. So they are putting out these clues to us, and it looks like the time is near, in my opinion. Looks like the time is near, guys. Okay? I can't find it right now. Where is it? Hopefully I can find it. I really do want to show you that. Twitter. Hold on. It would be in the Twitter section here. Just give me one sec. By the way, go check out hodlstyle.com. The link is in the description. You will save 10% off with my link. Okay? Here it is. Check it out. Like I said, they're going to be addressing cryptocurrency for evasion of U.S. sanctions, cryptocurrency for human. I'm not going to say that one because they could actually give me demonetize this for that. Cryptocurrency, blockchain technology used by law enforcement, blockchain token treatment for businesses, consumer protection, state money transmission licenses, taxation of blockchain tokens, Facebook's Libra coin. Okay, so these are going to be addressed in the upcoming new year. But the funny thing is, there's a 5, there's an 8, and there's a 9, and they all add up to 22. Just like what? Let me hear it. I know you're saying it out loud right now. I know. Just like. Give me one sec. Just like right here. Okay? The sun, which is also represented, which is symbolic of gold. Okay? Remember that. All right? Bearable guy, when he was sleeping, he had 22 eyelashes. All right. The sun's rays behind Bearable guy here have 22 spokes, 22 rays, right? So you can add them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you can go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and those all add up to 22. Bearable guy predicted this, guys. It's just too many predictions have come true. Especially with all the owls we've been seeing lately, right? Bearable guy was the first one that I know of who actually put anything out about owls. So maybe Bearable guy really is some kind of bigger entity, and they all know about Bearable guy. Mainstream media is pushing it out. You know, Christine Lagarde's talking about owls, and of course Ripple. We just don't hear the word, you know, from her mouth. Elon Musk even, you know, he's probably involved too. Now, this is something else I've noticed. The checkered flag, the finish line, the champagne, they're celebrating something, right? But what does a checkered flag mean, guys? This was on the 7th anniversary of Ripple. Checkered flag symbolizes the finish line. The race is over, right? The design race. The design race is over. There's been a race in the background for the design of the new Web 3.0 infrastructure, okay? And this December, I think the race is over. And that's why Bearable guy says, psst, boom, okay? Also, what happened on the 28th, guys? Well, there was a little bullet right next to it, right there in the middle. You guys see it. The little bullet, little rocket. Well, the Japanese backed XRP blew up to like $3,000. And apparently it was some glitch, but I don't hear anyone explaining it or anything. Maybe it's not a glitch. You know, maybe that's the true price of XRP, guys. Okay? Maybe that's the true price. Now we're talking about Marcus Treacher here. He also emphasized openness of the future payment system as being a key factor. It was a nod to the interoperability, okay, that open standards like Interledger provide. Interoperability, Remember that. Okay.